Episode 1 Canti Befriends a Llama. In a lush, verdant valley nestled among the towering peaks of the Andes Mountains in South America, there lived a young boy named Canti. Canti, a 7-year-old nomad with eyes as bright as the morning sky and a heart filled with wonder and adventure, lived in a small, cozy village where the mountains kissed the clouds and the air was always filled with the sweet scent of wildflowers. One evening, as the sun began to dip behind the mountains, casting a golden glow over the valley, Canti and his mom decided to take a walk. They wandered along a winding path that meandered through the emerald green fields and past babbling brooks, their waters clear as crystal and cool to the touch. The world around them was quiet, save for the gentle rustle of the leaves and the distant calls of the mountain birds returning to their nests. As they walked, Canti's mom told him stories of the ancient peoples who once lived in these mountains, their spirits still watching over the land. She spoke in soft, soothing tones that seemed to blend with the whispers of the wind, lulling Canti into a tranquil state of mind. He felt as if he were floating on a cloud, drifting through a dreamy landscape painted in hues of orange and pink by the setting sun. Suddenly, Canti's eyes caught sight of a movement in the shadows of a nearby thicket. Curious, he tiptoed closer, his steps as silent as the falling night. There, in a small clearing bathed in the last rays of sunlight, stood a beautiful female llama. She was as white as the snow that capped the distant peaks, with eyes that sparkled like stars in the twilight. The llama regarded Canti with a gentle gaze, unafraid and welcoming. Canti's heart swelled with joy and wonder. He reached out slowly, and the llama allowed him to touch her soft, woolly coat. It was like touching the clouds themselves, so soft and fluffy. His mom watched with a smile, her heart warmed by the magical connection forming between her son and this majestic creature of the mountains. "Mom, can we take her home? Pretty please?" Canti asked, his voice barely above a whisper, afraid to break the spell. "We can't, my dear," his mom replied, her voice tender and full of understanding. "She belongs to the mountains, to the wild, but we can visit her and she can be your friend." Canti understood. He knew the mountains were the llama's home, where she roamed free under the wide starry sky, but in that moment, a bond had formed, a promise of friendship that would last a lifetime. As the sky deepened to a velvety blue, dotted with the first twinkling stars, Canti and his mom began their journey back to the village. The llama followed them for a short distance, as if to say goodbye, then turned back to the wilds of the mountain, her silhouette a ghostly white against the darkening landscape. That night, as Canti lay in bed, the image of the llama filled his thoughts. He imagined her wandering the mountain valleys, serene and graceful under the moon's silver light. His mom sat beside him, her voice weaving tales of enchanted forests and mystical creatures that lived in harmony with the land. The soft glow of the nightlight cast a warm amber hue over the room, creating a cozy, comforting atmosphere. Gradually, Canti's eyelids grew heavy, the day's adventures melding into dreams. His breathing slowed, each breath deep and even as he drifted off to sleep, carried away on the gentle currents of his mother's stories. In his dreams, he roamed the mountains with the llama, exploring hidden valleys and discovering secret waterfalls that sparkled like diamonds in the sun. The world of his dreams was a peaceful, magical place where every creature spoke the language of the heart, and the bond between a boy and a llama was as strong as the ancient mountains themselves. Together, they climbed to the highest peaks, where the earth touched the sky, and gazed out over a land of endless beauty and wonder. And as Canti slept, the stars above whispered their ancient lullabies, their soft light a gentle caress on his cheeks. The night wrapped him in its embrace, a cocoon of love and security, where he could dream of adventures yet to come. In the morning, when he awoke, Canti knew that his friendship with the llama was a treasure, a precious gift from the mountains. He also knew that there were countless adventures waiting for him just beyond the horizon in the beautiful wild heart of the Andes. And so, with each new day, Canti's spirit soared like a condor, high above the valleys and peaks of his beloved mountains, where dreams roam free and the bonds of friendship are forged in the gentle glow of twilight. Did you enjoy this episode of CantiTales? If you'd like to hear more, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel as soon as you wake up. Sweet dreams!